Thanks for tuning in to another one, and as of course, another Charlie Kirk update. But this one is more into the individual behind bars, Tyler James Robinson, 22 years old, threw his whole life away. Just crazy situation, man. Something I keep pointing out and saying to everyone is don't get caught up in this crazy online political world or just the online world too much. There's just something about it that can rot one's brain. Like reality check yourself. I don't know other way to put all this stuff, man. It has people so hate fueled and losing their mind, and it really is something else. But if you haven't seen an individual speaking out who knew this individual, and here it goes.
I was not great friends with this kid. I don't want to act like I knew him super well. But from my impression, I feel like I'm well observant. I would say that he was, absolutely very smart, and that was obvious. But I feel like he was just kind of one of those.
So you heard, very smart dude, had that scholarship, and that's what I'm saying is, and I'm not just saying just because this dude did this will happen to anyone, to generalize it like that. But I'm just saying that I've seen this type of energy from so many people online, just caught up in the hype, talking about the wild ish all the time and F that other side. And just, I don't know, I really feel the political rabbit hole. Then you mix in the conspiracies and all this. And again, these politicians don't give a damn, man. I mean, I don't want to say they all don't, but I don't trust none of them personally. You let me know what you think, but dude's smart, but he was stupid to throw his life away.
Goofier kids, like I can picture him laughing in class and having friends. He wasn't one of the kids that, was sitting alone in the corner, anything like that. I wouldn't describe him that way at all. But I would say...
So not some awkward loner neither. Sociable.
He definitely had, or at least seemed to have, somewhat more of the personality of being very online, being very much in tune, like with memes, those kind of things. I feel like that was kind of the people that surrounded him as well. I would say that's my best impression of him. I don't want to go into too much depth and make anything up because that's not what I'm going to do, but that's what I'd give you.
No, the meme culture, the online stuff, man, just like gaming. Have any of you guys seen anyone out there? I played video games when I was a kid, right? But it's another electronic. I guess I'm kind of jumping all over this one, but let me know if you feel me on this. Like people falling into this electronic blogosphere matrix madness, the political madness. But a different example with the electronics, right? Like I was always playing games coming up, my Sega and shit like that, the PlayStation 1, 2. But now you ever see people playing where they're like making all these crazy faces and smashing the controller when they lose? Like that wasn't a thing when I was coming up, man. Electronics are really sucking the life out of people and just making them act out.
Appreciate that. Do you know anything about him being, was he a hunter? Do you know if he went to shooting ranges?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Did you ever hear anything political from him? Did he ever give you a sense of how he leaned in a very broad way?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. I also feel like this is 2018. I don't think people were quite as opinionated on their side at the time, so you wouldn't just casually hear someone talking about something like that. And especially not me. I didn't see him enough or talk to him enough to really get that in depth about something.
Did he place?
So according to this dude, right, and this is what I was saying with this political madness, man, he was saying in 2018, I think that's when the real crazy ish that we're seeing today, this whole culture of it all was just starting out, right, with the Twitter bots and the narratives and the just division to like wanting to start a war with the other side that's newer. So this dude's like, from his point of view, he went to middle school with him, he went to high school with him, he was a pretty smart dude, right? But this is just since then. So he wasn't even into it like that back then. He just noticed he was all memed out and everything, man. So just in a few years, man, he poisoned his mind to this point.
Sports? Did he have a girlfriend?
That I don't know. I don't think he played sports. Just from looking at my yearbook, he wasn't included on like any of the club pages or anything of that sort. So I wouldn't say that he did, but at least not for the high school.
We know that his father made a call when trying to convince him to turn himself in, called a youth pastor. Do you know anything about what church they attended, that the family went to?
No, I have no idea.
Did you ever hear?
Side note, man, what about the father? The fact that he is a veteran of law enforcement, a sheriff, I believe not the same sheriff's department, the same county within Utah where this happened at, but just a side note, like, can you imagine the dad and the way a lot of people from law enforcement probably look at him? I mean, anything can happen. Anyone's kid can go off the deep end or whatever, but that's just got to be a crazy situation for him. You know, I'm telling you, I really think this kid realized, man, I fucked up. I've thrown my life away. What did I do? I really think that reality did slap him in the face, because he went to a family member, I think multiple family members or whatever. But if he, you know, as we heard, became more political, was going off about Charlie Kirk some time ago at a family gathering, and seemingly planned this for quite some time. So then you put this all into play and temporarily and execute this plan and temporarily get away with it. Why would you just go tell a family member? You know, like, reality hit him in the face what he's done, I think, man. Don't get lost in this shit. Again, I'm not trying to say this will happen to anyone, right? I'm not trying to say it'll go that far, but just think about how hyped up. Like, is there anyone out there? Join the discussion in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, guys. Doing true crime news, other stuff over here. But is there anyone, seriously, that you take a step back and go, man, because I don't do the political stuff like that. I'm not like, yo, I'm one side or the other. I'm just trying to live my life and get by. But seriously, you know, does anyone feel that way? Like, and notice maybe themselves, like, well, what have I been doing, man? I'm drinking the internet blogosphere Kool-Aid. It's like I was on a D-Rug. Let me fall back a little bit. We're all human beings. God damn.
Hear anything about like what his goals were? I know that he got a scholarship. I mean, was there a particular, I don't know, career that he had talked about? Any sense of that?
No, I definitely didn't get an impression of anything like that. I just didn't know him well enough.
What was your reaction to the news this morning when once we heard the FBI and the governor announce the name?
Yeah.
How did that strike you after having gone to school with this person for so long?
Yeah, it was extremely shocking. I still live in that same town, and I just couldn't believe that he was in my same class, my same high school, and that I had seen him so many times before.
So it sounds like he was a kid who just kind of blended in, did not stand out in any particular way, but there were no warning signs to speak of. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like of the times that I interacted with him, I was never left with an impression one way or another, like, oh, he's extremely happy, oh, he's extremely unhappy. It was just kind of in the middle somewhere.
Well, look, we really appreciate your honesty, that you're not overstating anything. But it does paint a little bit of a picture. So thank you very much. We really appreciate the time.
Yeah, of course.
So again, don't get caught up in this hype. Take a look what's going on. I'm not trying to say, once again, I know I repeat myself like a broken record, but I just been saying this shit forever, man. This political madness shit has people just hating each other so much ever since. I feel like it really first started when Trump got in office. The way that social media and politics and the culture of the internet pertaining to that stuff changed, and some of the stuff we saw when the sickness jumped off and everyone was, you know, stuck in their homes. It's just grown more and more into this crazy matrix world. It's just blowing my mind. Let's see what some of the people are saying though. But again, join the discussion, comment, let me know what you say. Someone says, why interview someone who doesn't know anything? We know more than he does. No, I mean, it's someone who knows him. They're just giving some background on the guy, like, hey, he wasn't a lunatic in high school. He wasn't some awkward loner who couldn't socialize with anyone, but he was getting caught up in the meme shit a little bit too much, and he was keeping to people like that, and they were talking about that stuff a lot. And again, then he goes off and overdoses off this internet political madness. And then, like I said, in the aftermath of it all, the fact that he went to his dad, to me, says he was like, what did I do? What's wrong with me? Regretting it instantly. Man, everyone's shitting on this guy, saying he don't know shit. We need justice in the Epstein files. The rest is just drama to sway our attention. This is a classmate from 7 years ago. Absolutely disgusting that your staff laughed at the news of, did they really? That's crazy. I didn't see that. Did you guys see that? Man, everyone is not liking. Hope your viewership dries up. Bunch of ghouls. This guy and I almost. Wow. So people are basically shitting on this interview or going in on TMZ for, I guess, laughing, or people are pissed at TMZ. Can we stop giving Tyler Robinson any attention? Maybe we focus on more living how Charlie did and spreading more love, less hate. Yeah, so I don't know. I normally like going over the reactions, but the reactions are nothing much than saying F this kid and what he's talking about, and F you guys. So there you have it, man. Just an update in regards to this. It's just something I've been talking about, man. The toxic blogosphere political madness drama, man. Has anyone seen that show on Netflix, The Madness, where that guy gets framed for killing the white supremacists or whatever? It's like with the Antifa and all these different groups, and the way the internet is used with the news cycle. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know why people get so caught up in it. I'm not saying politics isn't something one should follow, but I mean, when you're fueled with so much hate that I constantly see, it's just crazy to me.